sure that there's nothing there, but that's really all I'm asking for, Your Honor.
Okay. I mean, there's been already some post-conviction motions, right?
That's true. That we believe there's evidence out there that was not used by the defense attorney that should have been used at trial, that came about and was used at the preliminary exam in this case. But we have not been able to look at it, including surveillance video specifically from the casino where the case began, where the facts of the case began.
Okay.
Back, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hebel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're not holding out on defense counsel. Let me explain what's going on. Yeah, there is a legal side to this, and I can argue that there's no basis for the motion because there's no right to post-conviction discovery, or for that matter, post-appellate discovery. But I didn't want to get to this point because I just wanted to give everything we got to sister counsel. The problem is we don't have anything. We have no file in this case. The APA who handled the case is retired. I checked the digital files in our office, and that came up empty. The digital files is where we maintain all of our archives. So I went to the ACT program, which is our database of files. The closing protocol was not entered, so there was no information there as to where I could find it. I checked in the old file room. It's not there. I inquired in long-term storage whether this got shoved away with the really old cases. It's not there. I checked with the APA's last unit before he retired. They don't have it. I checked with the unit that he was with before that. I checked with the chief of general trials. Searched my own office to see if somebody stuck it there. Inquired as to whether or not the people in the FOIA office had obtained it and it was in their office. No, I can't find it. It's not anywhere. So I went the other direction. I contacted the police and I tried to obtain the warrant jacket. I went through the OIC, who's no longer handling cases and files. So he directed me to another another detective who he thought would be able to find it. He couldn't find it. I checked with the old warrants jacket room, but that no longer obtains all the warrant jackets. Rather, they only get a couple of precincts. They looked for me at my insistence. They didn't have it. They redirected me to another file room that would have old Eastern District files. But that file room said just point blank, this case is too old for us to have. I insisted that they check. They didn't find anything. So this isn't a case where there's any cloak and dagger going on. I would give her anything that I've got, but I don't have anything.